I'd like to introduce to the microphone Peter Doust. Peter is the CEO of the St George Illawarra Dragons, a director of the St George Leagues Club, tonight representing clubs in the electorates of Banks and Barton. Peter.
Thank you, John. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. I'm very grateful tonight to be given the opportunity to represent Rugby League, the licensed club movement in our electorate and the staff of our club. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate Clubs Australia for the quality of the research they've done into this very vexatious issue of mandatory pre-commitment. I believe that they have given us a lot of information in recent times, and they are right that this policy will have a devastating effect on so many of our communities, so many grassroots rugby league clubs, and some of the biggest clubs in the NRL. But it will not impact problem gambling. Again, Clubs Australia's research sustains this argument. As we know, problem gambling is in many places other than licensed clubs. Our licensed clubs are community assets that support community needs. They support rugby league, and countless charitable causes have been and will continue to be supported and be beneficiaries of our licensed clubs. However, they may not in the future if this policy gets up. If this policy gets up, St George Leagues Club will close. St George Leagues Club, its revenue will diminish to such a point, added with the impact of the technology required under this policy, will not be able to sustain the many number of jobs, over 200 jobs, that it does at this time. We've got to remember that New South Wales clubs have been hammered by government policy, particularly state policy in recent years, that have in fact affected their capacity to reinvest, to continually invest in over 30,000 member facilities, as St George Leagues Club has in the past. We'll be unable to continue $4 million contribution per annum to sporting clubs, community associations, including Junior Rugby League and the NRL. $300,000 contribution per annum to hospitals and children with special needs will be lost. $1.6 million has been invested by St George Leagues Club in the last 10 years to the St George Foundation. This initiative cannot be supported, as all these outcomes will occur without any certainty that mandatory pre-commitment will successfully impact problem gambling. Thank you.
This confirms there's no doubt how much you people love your clubs and how much passion you have for this issue. We have an attendance tonight of 2,632 of you. Give yourselves a big hand.